Hey guys, welcome to Tangled Books. My name is Yari and today's video is going to be a reading vlog. I don't know how many days because stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's gonna be, oh wait, where's my phone? It is Friday, June 12th, 2:38 p.m. So it's gonna be like a few days. So probably today to Tuesday or Monday. Probably Monday. Or like half of Tuesday. We'll see. Okay, so I just wanted to start off this vlog, and for Christmas, my friend Carleni got me a 3-month book of the month credit as like a gift. So I had already used 2 of my credits and had 1 credit left, so that's why I used it, because one, it's a present and I had more credit left. But after this, I'm not gonna be like getting any more book of the months, because if you guys haven't heard, when some booktubers message them on Instagram and ask them about what they're planning on doing to have more Black authors as the books that they choose for book of the month. They didn't respond in the best way, and they responded but then they deleted people's comments. So yeah, so there's a whole big mess going on with them. So the book of the month that I got for this month is The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. So this is actually Britt Bennett is actually a Black author, and when I read the synopsis of this on the book of the month website, I was really intrigued. It sounds really interesting. I'm just gonna read the synopsis because I feel like I'm not gonna do a good job explaining what this is about. It says, twins, inseparable as children, ultimately choose to live in 2 very different worlds, one Black and one white. The Bingeness, I'm gonna try to pronounce Bingeness sisters will always be identical. But after growing up together in a small southern Black community and running away at age 16, it's not just the shape of their daily lives that is different as adults. It's everything, including their racial identities. Many years later, one sister lives with her Black daughter in the same southern town she once tried to escape. Across the country, the other secretly passes for white, and her white husband knows nothing of her past. Still, although separated by so many miles and just as many lies, the fates of the twins remain intertwined. What will happen when their own daughter's storylines intersect, weaving together multiple strands and generations, from the deep South to California, from the 1950s to the 1990s? The Vanishing Half is at once a riveting, emotional family story and a brilliant exploration of race, gender, and identity, and the lasting influence of the past as it shapes a person's desires and expectations. So yes, so that's the synopsis. I also find it really interesting that it takes place 1950s to 1990s. I love stories where it's like set in the past. Like 2 of my favorite TV shows, Netflix originals, one of them is late 20s, early 30s, that it takes place, and then the other one I believe is sometime in the 40s, which the show that's early 20s, late 30s, or late 20s, early 30s, that's Las Chicas de Cable, Cable Girls. And then the one that takes place up, I'm pretty sure it's the 40s, it's Alta Mar, High Seas. So yeah, So I'm excited to read this book. I'm probably gonna read it in July because yeah, I'm probably gonna read it in July. But yeah, I'm super excited to read this. It sounds so interesting. Yeah, so that's that. Oh, I'll link this book down below if you wanna check it out. I'm currently reading American Royals by Katharine McGee. I am currently on page 139. I'm on chapter 13. So this was a buddy read with my friend Carleni, but she disliked all the characters, so she stopped reading. She DNF'd it. But for me, I'm okay with the characters. I feel like at this point, because it's like 5 different perspectives, there's 4 different perspectives, and they're all from female perspectives, and I feel like at this point, well, at least at the point where where my friend DNF'd it, I feel like I didn't know much about them still to be like, I don't like them, I don't want to read this anymore. I still feel like because there's 4 different perspectives, I feel like it's gonna take a while for me to like truly see who they are and what their actual intentions and characteristics are, because like I said, it's 4 different perspectives, so we're not with each person for that much time, so it's gonna take a bit longer to be able to fully understand who they are. So that being said, I'm not like in love with the story, but I'm not like this is but I'm also not like this is horrible, I don't want to read this anymore. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be reading this weekend. Oh, and then I have one more thing to say, which is that I got the call, which the call is I got called to go back to work. So if you guys don't know, I work in retail, and the store I work at, they stayed open the entire quarantine because they were still considered essential. But basically only the managers and supervisors were the ones that were working during quarantine, and I'm neither of those things, so I wasn't working. But I got the call. They asked me if I wanted to go back, and I was like, I'm gonna have to go back eventually, so I was just like, sure, let's just so I told them I'll be available starting this Monday, because my birthday's on Sunday, so I was like, I don't want to work my birthday, so let's do after. But I got scheduled for 3 days next week: Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Thursday and Friday are long days. I'm pretty much working open to close, so that should be fun. By fun, I mean not fun. Especially because I'm just getting back into working, and it's gonna be so weird going back to work because I haven't been on the train in almost 3 months. So that's gonna be an experience. And you had to wear face coverings on the train. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. But yeah, that's what I have to say for now. And yeah, so I'll update you guys again later once I hop into reading this again, American Royals. It's still Friday, June 12th, 11:05 p.m. and I've been reading American Royals. Okay, so I'm on page 160. I'm on chapter 15. So thoughts and feelings of what I've read today is that I'm gonna try and say this without spoiling anything, because somebody wants spoilers. I feel like these 2 characters could really mend their relationship if they would just openly talk to each other, but they don't. But I don't blame them completely, because the way that they were raised, it was in a way where that was just bound to happen where they grow apart from each other. Yeah, so I don't blame them for it. And I feel like at this point they've been like raised to kind of be like separated from each other, to slowly separate from each other, that I don't think they will know how to come back together again, because it's been so long. So I don't know if they will know how to get back to where they were when they were younger. Yeah, and I definitely feel bad for one of them, because they are obviously kind of neglected in a sense, because the parent, okay, I'm talking about sisters this whole time. So one of them has been raised, like, I'm just gonna say one of them has been raised to become the queen, and the other one is the spare. So obviously the parents are focusing on the one that's the heir, because they have to like groom her to become the queen. And then the one that's the spare, she is just, they don't pay much attention to her, and I feel like that's really sad. So yeah, so I do feel bad for the spare. But yeah, I think that's all I really have to say for now. I'm gonna take a break for a bit. Probably gonna have a snack or something. But yeah, that's my thoughts and feelings at this moment. So yes, I'll talk to you guys again later. I knew it was gonna happen. It was gonna stop right when I press record. Okay. Fireworks. That's what's happening. Where's my phone? Right now. It's like almost 1 a.m. It's 12:26 a.m. Yeah, that's what's happening. Hey guys, so it is Saturday, June 13th, 9:52 p.m. Okay, so I just wanted to come on here and do a bit of an update of American Royals. I haven't read a lot. I'm currently on page 179, chapter 17. Okay, so last night, let's see what I posted. Okay, so let's talk about one character. I think that's the main update I have. Is this one character. I don't like her. She is truly like, she's a horrible person. I really don't like her. And I kind of hope that her true intentions come to light. Because I know I don't know, I get really bad vibes from her. And one thing that she did was confirmed to me, because they talk about something that happened after this graduation party, and something happened to a character, and I'm like, I know she is the person that did it. So I'm just like, the thing about her is that she desperately wants something, but the reason why she wants that, it's not a good reason. I don't know. I get really bad vibes from her, and she doesn't have any good intentions. But then at the same time, I feel like the reason why she's like this, I feel like her parents have something to do with it. I think they kind of pressure her to do this thing. I don't know, but yeah, I don't like her. Yeah, and then this other character finally confessed their feelings. Well, these two characters confessed their feelings for each other, and I'm like, I knew that they had feelings for each other. I'm like, it's obvious. But that's gonna get complicated real quick. Yeah, I think that's all I really have to say right now. In the last clip you saw that I was reading, and after that was a while ago, that was hours ago. I took a long ass break, and now I think I'm gonna get back to reading. So yes, what time is it? Yeah, so that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna read a little bit more now, and I'm really hoping that I finish this by Tuesday, the latest. So yeah, so I'm just gonna get to reading because I'm on deadline now. Hey guys, so it is officially Sunday, June 14th, 1:45 p.m. First, I have a bit of a box. I got a package today, which is weird because it was dropped off by USPS and they don't work Sundays. But I got a package today, and today's Sunday, so I don't know. So yeah, so I placed this order from the Lit Bar, the Lit Bar, which is a bookstore in the Bronx, and it's actually the only bookstore in the Bronx. And yeah, and the owner is actually Afro-Latina, so that's awesome. And I'm surprised this store has been open for like I think almost a year, and I had first heard about it when it was still like in the talks about being opened, and I was super excited for it because, like I said, there's no bookstores in the Bronx. We had one Barnes & Noble and they closed it. So yeah, this is the only bookstore in the Bronx, and I've heard about it like a few years ago, but somehow the actual opening of it, like, I didn't hear about it. And then I just learned recently that they did open, and I'm so mad at myself that I didn't know that they had opened, because I would have gone to the location before, because right now they're only doing online because, you know, COVID. Anyways, let's just get into the books. How do you, it's perforated, but how do you? Ooh. I got it open. Okay, so honestly, I thought I bought hardcovers of these books, but apparently I didn't. But paperback is fine. I do sometimes prefer paperback. Okay, so I ordered 2 books. Yeah, the paperback. So let's go with the first book. So the first book I ordered is Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany T. Jackson. So this is like okay, I'm gonna give like a short synopsis, which is, I can't remember the character's name, but her best friend Monday went missing, and she seems to be the only person that notices or like cares that she hasn't shown up to school. So it's just about Monday's. So this is just about Monday's disappearance. It's pretty much all I really know about it, but it sounds so interesting. And yeah, I've been wanting to read this since the book came out a few years ago, but for some reason I hadn't picked it up. I did try to buy this book once, and then it was out of stock. Anyway, so yeah, so it's kind of like a mystery that's going on. Yeah, but I'm super excited to finally have this book and to get to it in the near future. So yeah, so Monday's Not Coming. Then the other book I got is Gods of Shade and Sorrow by Silvia Moreno Garcia. Yeah, so this is, I know it has to do with Mayan gods, and that's what intrigued me, and that's why I wanted to pick it up. Yeah, I think that's pretty much, yeah. I read that it has to do with Mayan gods, and that's what prompted me to pick this up, and I've heard really good things about this, and again, I'm super excited to finally have this and to pick it up in the near future. So yeah, those are the 2 books that I got. I actually ordered one other book, but it's a pre-order that comes out in early July. So yeah, so I'm still waiting on that. Yeah, so it's so this one is, it says is rooted in Mexican mythology, and I was like, that intrigued me. So yeah, super excited for these. Can't wait to get to these. Okay, so update on American Royals. I can't remember the last thing I updated you guys on American Royals, but yeah, thoughts. I'm still liking it. I'm still not like in love with it. The characters are flawed characters, and yeah. Oh, the one character that I don't really like, I had a little bit, something happened, I had a little tiny bit of sympathy for her, and then in the next line she ruined everything, and I was like, really? I was like, well, that just went out the window. Oh yeah, and the other character, her life pretty much just like blew up, and I'm interested to see how she's gonna handle it. Oh, but her best friend, I thought she was gonna handle it really badly, the thing that came out about her best friend, but it turned out that at least so far she's handling it okay. So yeah. So yeah, okay, so I haven't read today yet. So I'll update you guys again once I've actually done some reading today. So yes. Hey guys, so I didn't film any clips all of yesterday. I basically started reading really late, like at midnight. Yeah, it was pretty much midnight, so I didn't read yesterday technically. So right now it's Tuesday, June 16th, 2:04 a.m. 2:05 and like this whole reading vlog, I've been reading American Royals by Katharine McGee. I am now on page 319. I'm on chapter 31, and a lot has happened in the book. Some good, some bad. I definitely still really don't like this one character. She's truly a horrible person, and I can see why, because her mom is just as horrible. And what else? I'm really glad that some relationships were healed, and that these 2 certain characters were able to work out through their disconnection that they've had for a lot of years. So yeah, I'm glad that these 2 characters were able to work through their relationship, and that they're now on good terms. And then also I'm really trying not to say any kind of spoilers, because this is not a spoiler vlog. One of the characters already talked about. They were able to get some sort of like understanding, I'll say, from her father. She had like a nice little conversation with her father, and I'm glad that that happened, because I feel like that conversation needed to happen. Oh, I also wanted to mention that, I don't know if I said this already, but there's, okay, so 2 of the characters, one of them is Samantha, who is she's a princess, and then she has a best friend who's like a commoner. She doesn't have any like title or anything. They've been best friends since they were kids. Nina and Samantha always asks Nina to go to these events with her, because she needs it for like emotional support. She doesn't want to go to these events alone. But reading the book, like there's two like events that Samantha invites Nina to, and both times Samantha, she ends up kind of like ditching Nina and just like hanging out the bar, and then like hanging out with someone else. So I didn't know if that was done on purpose, or if, I don't know, I didn't know if that was done on purpose, or if it just so happened that the author didn't write like scenes at these events where Sam and Nina were together, and that it made it seem like each time they go to these events, Samantha kind of ditches her. And I'm glad that it's actually brought up by Nina to Samantha that she does this. So I was like, okay, I'm glad that they mentioned it, because that's a pretty like crappy thing to do to your friend. Like, you practically drag her to these events even though she doesn't want to, and then you end up like ditching her like every time. So I'm glad that they brought that up, because I'm like, that's a pretty crappy move to literally, she like forces her to go to these events. Most of the time Nina does not want to go to these events, but Samantha like just like begs her until Nina says yes, and then she goes, and then Samantha ditches her to like hang out at the bar, or make up with some guy. So I'm really glad that Nina brought it up, because that it's a crappy thing. But yeah, I'm liking it. Like I've said it before, it's not like something like truly amazing. Some things are kind of predictable, but I'm not hating it either. These characters are flawed. It follows, I think, 5. Is it 5 or 4? Follows 4 different perspectives, and they're all female perspectives. So yeah, you can tell that all of these characters are flawed, but I'm glad that some of these flaws that they have are like being what's that word I'm looking for? It's late. I don't know words anymore. Are being challenged. Yes, some other like flaws are being challenged, and they're being brought to light. And yeah. So I think that's all I really have to say. Yeah, I'm not gonna read anymore tonight, because it's 2:12 a.m. and I usually know when I need to stop reading, because sometimes I read out loud, and I know I need to stop reading when I'm reading out loud, and I don't know how to pronounce any words anymore, and that was happening. So I'm like, I need to stop reading, because I literally can't pronounce anything, and now I don't know words. So this is the end of this clip. I'm gonna keep reading tomorrow. Because I have to edit this vlog tomorrow, because I'm starting work again on Wednesday, and I usually have my vlogs go up on Wednesday. I need to edit, I need to finish recording and edit the video today, Tuesday, and schedule it to go up on Wednesday. So I'm just gonna vlog until like the latest 2 p.m. and then I'm gonna do the editing and scheduling and stuff. So if I'm done with it, then that's good. If not, then my overall thoughts will be in like the next vlog. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I can finish it before 2. I think before 2 p.m. I just need to like get to sleep so I can accomplish everything that I have to do tomorrow. Well, today, because it's past midnight. But yeah, okay, that's the update I have for you guys. I'll talk to you guys again in the morning. So it's not the morning. I'm filming on my phone this last clip, because yeah, It's 8:51 p.m. on Tuesday, June 16th. And yeah, it's not the morning. It's almost 9 p.m. I just didn't want to film anything. I just wanted to like focus on reading, and I can tell you guys, I didn't finish the book. I got to page 400. I'm pretty much almost done. I have 4 chapters left, but like I said in the last clip, I usually do make my vlogs go up on Wednesdays. So tomorrow's Wednesday. I go back to work tomorrow, so I'm not gonna have time to edit tomorrow. So I've edited the video so far, most of it. I've done the rough edits. I started to do a little bit more editing, but I was just like, let me just wrap up this vlog now, get this last clip in, edit that, continue editing, so I can schedule it to go up tomorrow around like 2 p.m. So yeah. So thoughts, I'm still having the same thoughts. I'm enjoying it, but I'm not loving it. I'm not like obsessed with it or anything. Something big happened, and that's gonna change a lot of things, I feel like, and I'm excited to see what's gonna happen and how that's gonna change things up in the story and with all these characters, because literally all their lives are like intertwined with each other. Yeah, so that's all I really have to say about American Royals. So I'll tell you my overall thoughts once I finish it in my next vlog. And then what you call it, okay, so yeah, so I'm again going to link some links for the Black Lives Matter movement down below. I'll try and find some more donations and petitions. And then, like I said, I think I mentioned that I'll link down below the bookstore that I got from the little haul unboxing that I did earlier in the video. So I'll link that's the lit bar, but I'll link it down below. And then also, so yeah, donations, petitions, the lip bar, yes, so that I'll link that down below, so you can check those out, as well as a link for The Vanishing Hat by Britt Bennett, in case you want to pick that up. So I'll link that all of that down below, and I'll catch you guys here next time on Untitled Books. Bye.